In this video, while walking near the raspberry bushes, I found something surprising. An abandoned nest with 2 tiny eggs hidden deep in the leaves. Are they alive? I don't know yet, but we'll take a closer look. Remember that little aviary I built inside the big aviary? Well, it's in the trash now. We upgraded to something way better. A full steel-framed cage aviary inside the big one. It's strong, safe, and way more practical for the birds. As for the babies, they're eating well, growing fast, maybe too fast. I might officially have too many budgies now, but can you ever really have too many? This is probably the dirtiest aviary in the world right now. It's the result of over 20 days of neglect. But not because I don't care, actually the opposite. I've been busy building a new aviary, working in the garden, taking care of my family. It's the busiest time of the year for me. Unfortunately, the old aviary didn't get the attention it needed. But now it's time to clean it up and give these birds the space they deserve again. And in less than half an hour, the aviary was clean again. It's already too hot outside, we're experiencing a heat wave, and it's only June. But the budgies don't mind at all. They enjoy every kind of weather in their aviary, sunny, windy, or even rainy. Day 28. Since the first chick hatched. The older baby is super healthy and active, but still not fully covered in feathers. Their mother kept plucking the feathers from their backs, so it might take longer than usual for them to grow in. But what really matters is they're active, loud, and hungry. Hungry babies are healthy babies. They're all used to the syringe now, and they've definitely gotten used to me too. Every time they see me, they start jumping, flapping, and screaming for food. Honestly, they would love to be fed every 30 minutes, but I stick to a schedule, feeding them every 2 to 4 hours. Sometimes I need to go out and I can't be home all day. At this age, a 4-hour gap is perfectly okay. That's the thing with hand feeding. You really don't get much personal space or time. You're completely tied to the feeding schedule. It's like having a newborn every few hours. I'm planning to go to Terra Plaza in Budapest, which is about a 6-hour drive from my home. I actually planned this trip before any of the new babies hatched. So what's the backup plan? Well, if some of the chicks don't start eating on their own by then, I'll leave them with a good friend who can continue feeding them while I'm away. I really hope they grow strong enough for 9 days. That would make everything so much easier. All the babies look almost identical. No special mutations this time. They're all blue, likely taking their body color from the mother. The only thing that might change is the head. They might get the father's yellow head. But overall, it's a full blue team this season. When it comes to feeding, I have to separate them one by one. That's the only way I can keep track of who was already fed and who's still hungry. Otherwise, it's chaos. They all look the same and act like they haven't eaten in days, even if they just had a full crop a few minutes ago. Changing plans again. I originally wanted to use leftover materials from my old greenhouse to build a small aviary inside the big one. But now I've decided it's better to make it strong and long-lasting. So I'll use steel bars too. This way the birds will be safer and it will last for many years. Today I made a little decision. I picked Shelly's baby, the one that looks absolutely amazing, and will be hand-fed too. I mean, if I'm already feeding 5 babies, what difference does one more make, right? And here we go again. Alen is back at it, working on my bird projects once more. He said he's happy to help, and honestly, I couldn't do this without him. This time, he's welding the frame for a new aviary inside the big aviary, a special space where the birds can be safe, especially during bad weather. Right next to my aviary, there are raspberry bushes, and they're full of fruit. Lala loves them, and so do the budgies. But today, I noticed something strange hidden inside the raspberry bush. But when I looked closer, I saw a tiny nest hidden between the leaves. Inside were 2 little eggs, carefully placed. It's so well built and hidden. I almost missed it completely. The nest is low, almost within reach of a cat, but luckily it's still safe. I think it belongs to a sparrow, and she chose this spot next to my aviary for a reason. Still no rain, and the heat is getting stronger every day. It was almost unbearable under the roof of the new aviary, like an oven. But just in time, the shade cover I ordered arrived. After I installed it on the roof, the difference was huge. And now that the shade is up, work can continue. The doors are already finished and everything is starting to come together. Next, I will cover the roof and sides with sheet metal and then insulate everything with styrofoam. And my favorite part, I'm using acrylic sheets for the front doors. They look great, let in lots of light, and give a clear view of the birds inside. A few years ago, I made a glass cage for my budgies, and it was a huge success. Many people asked about the safety, and honestly, yes. At first, the budgies did bump into the glass. But it was harmless. They quickly learned there's glass there, and now they can even tell when the doors are open or closed. So yes, it's safe for the birds, and it also looks amazing. This material is usually used for roof insulation, but I reused it in my previous aviary as a black background, and now I'm using it again. I already have some great ideas for future upgrades to this aviary, but right now I just don't have the time. It's summer, and as we all know, summer passes way too quickly. and it was quite a challenge to install it on the walls, but I managed to do it. Right now, just a few more things need to be done before the birds can finally move in. We're almost there. Also, the budgies made sure I take a break every 2 hours. It's feeding time. This clip shows the calm after the feeding frenzy. And here they are, just 2 hours later, acting like I'm starving them to death. By the way, it's day 31 since the oldest chick hatched. Just a few more days and he'll start eating independently. The feathers on the backs of all the chicks are growing very slowly, and that's because their mother, Pippi, plucked them. They'll probably start flying even before those back feathers grow in. It's day 32. After the morning feeding at 6 in the morning, I took a walk to my new aviary. It's almost ready, but I still need more time to finish installing the perches. The big problem is, I can't cut any apple or pear branches now, because that should only be done in autumn or spring. And this is where the leftover materials went. I used them to make a small staircase to the aviary. It's simple, but it works. The shade is perfect, and the view of the sunrise from the aviary in the morning is just breathtaking. I'm seriously thinking about doing a 24-hour camping challenge inside the aviary. Imagine waking up with the birds sleeping under the stars. The grass is slowly growing, but it's been over 15 days without any rain, and according to the forecast, there won't be any rain for at least another 10 days. It's tough for new plants, but I keep watering when I can. Hopefully, it holds on until the weather changes. Unfortunately, the little nest I found in the raspberry bush is now abandoned. No sign of the parents, and the eggs have been left untouched for days. And about the baby chicks, don't worry, I didn't disturb them. I haven't even visited the nests for more than 4 days. But when I finally checked, they were all doing great. Some even have newly hatched babies. The older chicks look healthy and well fed. Everything seems to be in perfect order. All the females have found their nests. Even Pippi has stopped laying eggs. She's calm and settled now. I'm really happy with how everything has turned out. This is day 32. But now it's day 33, and I don't have to worry anymore. They are all eating on their own, even the new baby from Shelly's nest. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I didn't notice any birds sitting on the eggs. It's clear this nest was abandoned months ago. Even the color of the eggs shows they're not alive anymore. But still, you can't help but admire the architecture of the nest. It fits perfectly inside the pet store nesting box. Such an amazing design, made by a tiny bird. One egg looks unfertilized, not alive, but the second one is cracked. It's hard to say what happened. Are my baby budgies ready to be left alone for 48 hours? I'm traveling to Budapest and I need to make sure they'll be okay. They're growing fast, but some are still hand-fed. What should I do if they're not ready yet? Thank you, members, for your amazing support. It means so much to share these moments with you. See you in the next video.